Hello my dear student, welcome you all to this English class. I am Kusum Kumari Behera from Rajalakshmi Girls High School, Chikidi. Dear student, today we are going to discuss the Missile Men of India, paragraph 4 and 5. In our previous class, we discussed paragraph 1, 2 and 3. So let's give focus on the points of paragraph 1, 2 and 3. Abul Pakir Jainulabdin Abdul Kalam was one of the greatest scientists, the former president and the missile man of India. Dr. Abdul Kalam was born on 15th October 1931 in a Tamil Muslim family at Rameswaram in the state of Tamil Nadu. His father Jainulabdin was a boat owner and the imam of a local mosque. His mother Ashiyama was a housewife. Kalam had to sell newspapers to supplement his family's income. Kalam started his elementary education at Ramnathpuram. There he had a science teacher named Siva Subramanya Iyer who was very loving and affectionate. His science teacher invited Dr. Kalam home for a meal. His wife disliked him and denied to serve food. But his behavior, way of taking meal and cleaning the floor changed the attitude of his science teacher's wife. When he was invited again, she welcomed him and served food. So this is the important points of paragraph 1, 2 and 3. Today we are going to discuss paragraph 4 and 5. So let's have the model reading of that paragraphs. Kalam then moved to the Square Higher Secondary School for his secondary education. In his school years, he had average grades but was considered a bright and hardworking. He joined the Defense Research Development Organization (DRDO) as a scientist. In 1969, he was transferred to the Indian Space Research Organization (ISRO), where he worked as the project director of India's first satellite launch vehicle SLV-3. The purpose of the SLV was to develop the technology to launch satellites. It was under Dr. Kalam's direct guidance and supervision that the first Rohini satellite was successfully launched into the orbit in 1980. So this is all about the model reading of paragraph 4 and 5. Now let's have the difficult words or unfamiliar words and their meanings. Desire, strong wish. Graduated, got the first degree from a university. Prestigious, respected and admired. Expensive affair, anything that causes a lot of money to be spent. Compassionate, kind-hearted or sympathetic. Mortgage, to put or give some goods or property to someone for lending money. Next. Aerospace engineering, study of the development of aircraft and spacecraft and engineering. Launch, to start an activity. Satellite, an object in space used for communication. Here, look at the picture. It is a picture of satellite. Rohini, the name given to a series of satellites launched by the ISRO. The Rohini series consisted of 4 satellites launched by the SLV. Of all the 4, 3 were successful. Here is a picture of Rohini, extremely to a very high degree. So dear student, this is all about the unfamiliar words and their meanings. Now we will discuss the paragraphs clearly. Okay. Now come to paragraph 4. Kalam then moved to the Square Higher Secondary School for his secondary education. In his school years, he had average grades but was considered a bright and hardworking student who had a strong desire to learn. He spent hours on his studies, especially mathematics. So after the completion of his primary education, Dr. Kalam had his secondary education in Square Higher Secondary School. He had a strong desire to learn. He was an average grade student, but he considered a bright and hard-working student. He spent many time on his studies, especially mathematics. Then, after completing his studies here, Kalam was admitted to St. Joseph College, Tiruchirappalli, where he graduated in physics in 1954. So after the completion of his secondary education, he graduated in physics in 1954 in St. Joseph's College, Tiruchirappalli. Then his dream in life was to become a pilot. So he applied for studying engineering at Madras Institute of Technology. He was selected, but education at such a prestigious institution was not so easy. After the graduation, he went to study engineering at Madras Institute of Technology, but that was an expensive affair for Dr. Kalam. Why? Because to study in such a prestigious institution, as his dream was to become a pilot, but he was financially weak. So that was an expensive affair for Dr. Kalam. Around 1,000 rupees was required to pay towards the course fee. Asim Johra, his compassionate elder sister, came to his help. She mortgaged her gold ornaments for his admission fee, and he completed his aerospace engineering in 1960. As we have discussed, his dream was to become a pilot, and he had to study in engineering in Madras Institute of Technology, but that was an expensive affair, and also he was financially weak. He needed around 1,000 rupees, but his compassionate sister, whose name was Asim Johra, she helped Dr. Kalam to pay for his admission fee. She mortgaged her gold ornaments and paid for the admission fee. So finally in 1960, Dr. Kalam had completed his aerospace engineering. Now next come to Para 5. Kalam began his career as a trainee at the Hindustan Aeronautics Limited Hall in Bangalore, now called Bengaluru. So, after the completion of aerospace engineering in 1960, aeronautics engineering in 1960, he worked as a trainee in HAL. HAL means the full form of HAL is Hindustan Aeronautics Limited. Then he joined the Defense Research Development Organization DRDO as a scientist. After worked as a trainee, he worked as a scientist in DRDO. DRDO means Defense Research Development Organization. Then in 1969, he was transferred to the Indian Space Research Organization, where he worked as the project director. Then Dr. Kalam worked as the project director in ISRO. ISRO means Indian Space Research Organization. In 1969, India's first satellite vehicle SLV-3. The full name of SLV-3 is Satellite Launch Vehicle. The purpose of the SLV was to develop the technology to launch satellite. It was under Dr. Kalam's direct guidance and supervision that the first Rohini satellite was successfully launched into the orbit in 1980. So, the purpose of SLV-3 was to develop the technology to launch satellites, and under the guidance, under the supervision, under the direct guidance and supervision of Dr. Kalam, finally a satellite was successfully launched in 1980, whose name was Rohini. Okay, dear student, so this is all about the explanations of paragraph 4 and 5. Now we will have the summary of both the paragraph 4 and 5. So, after the completion of primary education, Dr. Kalam went for secondary education to where? to Squares Higher Secondary Education. No doubt he was an average grade student, but he was a bright and hardworking student, and he also had a strong desire to learn. He was very much interested. He focused on mathematics especially. Then he graduated in physics in 1954. Then he went for studying engineering. He completed his engineering in 1960. Then he worked as a trainee in HAL, Hindustan Aeronautics Limited. Then he worked as a scientist in DRDO, Defense Research Development Organization. Then he worked as a project director in ISRO, Indian Space Research Organization. Then successfully, under the guidance of Dr. Kalam, a new satellite launched it went into the orbit successfully in 1980. That was Rohini. So dear student, this is all about the summary of paragraph 4 and 5. Okay. So now let's answer some questions. Answer in a word or a phrase. Why did Kalam move to the Squares Higher Secondary School, dear students? Think and say the answer. Very good. For his secondary education. Next question. In which subject Kalam did spend hours especially? Very good. Mathematics. Next. What was Kalam's dream? Very good. To become a pilot. Next, number 4 question. What did Kalam do to successfully complete his dream? Very good. He admitted in aerospace engineering. Next, who had Dr. Kalam to pay his admission fee? Very good. Asim Johra. Okay. Next question. Number 6. What was Kalam's sister like? Very good. Compassionate. Number 7. How did Asim Johra help Dr. Kalam? Very good. Mark guessed. Hair, gold, ornaments. Next, where did Dr. Kalam start his career? Very good. He started his career in HAL. The full form is Hindustan Aeronautics Limited. What was the purpose of SLV? Very good. To develop the technology to launch satellite. Okay, next. What was the name of the satellite which was successfully launched into the orbit in 1980? Very good. Rohini. So dear student, this is all about answer in a word and a phrase. So now let's discuss the full names of some words. HAL, HAL. Say the full name of HAL. Very good. Hindustan. Aeronautics Limited. Next, DRDO. Very good. Defense Research Development Organization. Next, ISRO. Very good. Indian Space Research Organization. Next, SLV. Very good. Satellite Launch Vehicle. So dear student, this is all about the discussion of question answers of paragraph 4 and 5 of the Missile Man of India. I have a very nice quote for you as usual. See, don't read success stories, you will get only message. Read failure stories, you will get some ideas to get success. So for today, this is all about of paragraph 4 and 5 of the Missile Man of India. Thank you, my dear students. Bye bye.